Good evening, everyone. What does white noise mean to you? To me, it brings back some difficult memories. You see, when I was very young, I could not speak. So my parents took me from hospital to hospital. They found I had hearing loss. The doctors gave me hearing aids. And for the first time, I could hear the sounds of life that everyone takes for granted. For the first time, I could hear. But it was all white noise to me. I couldn't understand what I heard, so I did not get better. My parents took me to New York for more tests. The test results put me at the bottom of all 4-year-olds. I had to learn the language and speech of a 5-year-old very quickly. I had to have intensive language therapy, often twice a day. Every day in the cold, we traveled far and long for therapy. I would have rather been a normal kid, playing, but I stuck with it. After 3 months, I could finally understand people and speak. When we came home, I got a lot of support from Aditi, my school. I did better in school and in sports. All this completely changed my life. Recently, the hearing aid company Phonak invited me to speak at a conference, and the Rex Karamveer organization in Delhi asked me to speak at their conclave. Imagine that. People wanting to hear from me. You really don't see children with hearing aids much. They do exist, but find it very difficult to integrate. Through these experiences, I came to understand the meaning of the word grit. I now know it means to have courage and fight for something important. You see grit on the face of PV Sindhu when she fought hard in the Olympics. You see grit on the face of Virat Kohli, my hero. Often you don't see it, but you know it is there, like in the hearts of brave soldiers protecting us, or in the minds of parents working hard for their children. The biggest problem is not when something bad happens or if you fail. The biggest problem is when you are all alone with only your thoughts, when you think you cannot do it. I felt that at once. I don't feel that anymore. I now understand. This is something everyone can feel. Sports people, the poor, farmers, students, grandparents. Nelson Mandela said that once a person is determined to help themselves, nothing can stop them. Everyone is just one moment away from hardship, one accident, one mistake, some bad luck. But if something bad happens, it will be up to you and only you. What matters is not how hard you fall, but how quickly you get up and whether you smile after that. In a few weeks, I am to speak at a school for hearing impaired children. I want the children to feel what I feel, that they too can fully participate in society and not have to watch life silently from the sidelines. I want the principals of mainstream schools to know if they admit children with problems, the children will do them proud. I want the parents of children with disabilities to know if they admit children with, if the children will beat their problems. If I can do it, then they can too. I want them all to hear from people who have fought and won, people who they admire, people who are known or should be known for their grit. The world is full of such people, true fighters. So here is my idea for action. We find inspiring people. They each make their own tiny videos on their own phones at their own convenience, like a selfie, and they send it to me and post it on their own social media accounts. I would love for you all to be a part of this. So if you know someone who's inspiring and would be willing to say a few words on video, please let me know. Life is not fair, but it is so wonderful. Together, we can inspire those in difficulty to tune out the white noise in their lives and experience life as it should be, not as white, but in living color, not as noise, but as a beautiful melody. So I thank you all for your time. I hope you will help me spread the message of grit with just 5 words. If I can, you can. Thank you.